Meghan famously said directly to an interviewer that she'd never been asked to sign or indeed put anything down in documentation that she wouldn't speak about her time in the British monarchy. And of course, that shocked a lot of people. Not necessarily, for me when I first saw that, because obviously they felt that she'd made a decision, she was going to come into the family and obviously support them. And remember, she'd said in that interview that she was quite willing to give up a career as an actress and really get stuck in from the ground running about the charitable work that she could assist with alongside our late and wonderful monarch and, of course, a soon-to-be brand new husband, Prince Harry. He fell for it. Not quite sure about the rest of the royal family, though. And now Meghan has a huge problem regarding this particular issue. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you today. And as ever, lovely to have your company. Hope you keep you are keeping well, aren't you? Yes, I know winter's coming on, a few aches and pains. I know. I keep getting told off, you must make sure that you get covered up and stuff like that. But when you set off, it's a nice day. Do you find that? And then suddenly it turns a bit dark and you think, I haven't got a coat. You've got nothing else, have you? What do? Packer Max. Do you remember them? Yes. They were and cagoules, they're not fashionable. I think are cagoules called something else now. They used to be quite fashionable at one point, didn't they? I don't know what's happened to those. Do you? I liked a cagoule. Very unflattering. Did nothing for you at a tailored level, did it? But the bottom line is it did keep the rain off. Easy to wrap up in your bag. You see, it's funny how your mind wanders, isn't it, when you're thinking about the weather? Back to your breaking royal story of the day. Now, what's interesting here, as I said right at the start of this video, she very tauntedly did say, did she not, Meghan Markle, like, well, nobody'd asked her never to sign anything. And, it's a strange thing, isn't it, to bring up in an interview. It's taunting people. It's basically saying, I can do what I want. I can say what I want. There's nothing you can do. Now, the bigger problem for Meghan is simply this. People don't believe her. She's an outed liar because she basically suddenly remembered assisting the person that she claimed she'd never assisted. Even her own personal communications director turned upon her. So personally, I just think you're a liar. If you can lie like that, the bottom line is there's no other word for it. You can dress it up any way you want. Suddenly remembered, no, you're a liar. You knew if you did that. What's interesting, though, is this. While she's interested, according to a very good source, and as ever, we have to say allegedly, a team are very concerned around Meghan Markle because she keeps sort of threatening these bombshells about an alleged memoir. Now, I don't know about you, but, she wasn't around that much. And, the conversation she would have had with people wouldn't have been that telling. The only interesting bit that she could elaborate, scheme and plot with would be the overnight train with Her Majesty the Queen. Do you remember that, when she was very graciously invited onto that? But there would be ladies in waiting around that, so they could literally, contradict anything that she said about that. But you see, even her own team feel that if she's not active very soon, the interest factor in the memoir will bomb because, people move on. They know that Meghan has had no direct contact with this family for over 2.5, coming up 3 years now. So what could she possibly know? They've ostracized Harry. He doesn't have any contacts. And even that one's close friendship, allegedly, with Princess Eugenie is on the slide now. They could be right. If she wants to make some money and make an impact, then she really needs to get quick. But the bottom line is, with everything else in freefall, branding, and of course those comebacks, which are plenty, nothing's really sticking. Would a memoir do anything other than bring in a lot of money? Would it damage the brand? Will people really finally turn upon her? Either way, I'm not quite sure if this will resonate with Meghan, but the downside to this is the longer she leaves it, they believe the less impact and, more importantly, the less money publishers are willing to pay. Ticking clock, time for Meghan. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.